sure what I'm going to talk about. The first thing that came out of my mind today might be a university. The most hated topic that I want to talk about, but I might talk about more in general stuff about university. For example, is university a good place to go? So that might be the question. I personally cannot answer that for you because it is really hard. I'm just going to overpass this guy. It's very, very slow, and there's police in front of me, so hopefully I don't get caught talking to you guys. hopefully not. But yeah. I'm just going to pass this place. I'm a little bit scared, a bit skeptical, but it's okay, I should be alright. So the university is the place to go. Well, you gotta ask this question to yourself. From my experience, it's like more of I have to go. That's why I have to go to university, because I have a certain goal that I want to reach. I want to become an architect, so it's not the only way, there's another way, but the best way and the fastest way is actually to go to university and graduate and get the certificate, which is theoretically normal pathway to go to university. But I decided to go to university and study architecture because I had that passion. I want to design. I love being an architect since I was year 10, 11. So I made that choice early then. But for people that's still confused, still not really sure that what path they wanted to take. Even me becoming an architect, it wasn't really 100%. I was more kind of a 70, 80%. You know, that's the pathway that I want to take. Not like I want to go, you know, that's the pathway I want to take. But for a person that it's like stuck. Because for me, theoretically, it's really bullshit and it's fucked up that in year 11 and 12, you got to decide which university you want to go to, what kind of study you want to take to, and then what kind of future and career that you want to go to. You're 16, 17. You're supposed to having party and having fun and get laid and have sex and shit, all that kind of stuff. It's that puberty moment, right? And you got to think about all that future. Well, it's good, but I say it's quite impossible. Not everybody is ready yet, and that's okay, because that's just normal. That's how it is. And what our education is kind of teaching us is that you got to decide what you wanted to do by year 11 and 12. If you don't, then you're fucked up. You don't go to university. Well, that system itself is pretty much fucked up anyway, so I really hate that system, you know. But luckily, I kind of know what I was doing when I was like year 11 and 12. That's why I studied hard, and then I got to the university I wanted to. But when I think about, let's say, if I change my scenario and say, I don't know what I'm going to do, I still don't know, should I go to university? I'm not sure, just don't know. It costs a lot of money, you got to think about that. And it's not going to be easy as well. And most of the stuff that you learn in university, it can be bullshit as well. It's you know, it's useful some way, but I have to say from my experience, 70% of what you learn at university is just fucking bullshit. It's just so bullshit. It's just business. They're just taking money from you, right? So think about yourself. Is it worth going to university? If I don't have the desire to go to become an architect, or I want to become an architect, I don't think I will. I think I'll just go to TAFE or some other small courses that might improve something and experience little things to find out what I wanted to do and work in the same time. There's no rule on what age you can enter university, and that's the beauty part, because you know, if you wanted to decide to go back to university on age 25 or 26, you can do that. If you want to go back to the university when you're like 30, 31, you can do it. No no one's going to stop you. They just want their money. You know, they just want your money, and they will grade you, and if you fail, then you got to pay again. Well, that's how the system works, right? I will not, this is from my experience, I will not recommend people and push yourself to go to university if you don't have to. Like, university is just so hyped up. If you know what you wanted to do and there's a pathway, it's better than university. Take the other option. Don't go to university. Do something else that leads you into a better place. Get you the real experience and get you more solid real-time experience. Because university is just, it's not good enough. Seriously, I'm sorry, but it's not good enough. I went to university and it's quite well known in Queensland, but it's just not good enough. It's just shit. I'm not going to mention university because I don't want to get sued or anything like that because I'm saying shit about the university. But I'm talking about the general overview, right? If you know what you're doing, on the other hand, and then the only option or the fastest option or the best option that you think to achieve what you want is university, well then go. Because that passion that drives you to want to reach that goal will drive you to graduate that course. Because that's what happens to me. I was so close to quit university because I really hated it. Because it's just so shit. The people there, the lecturer, tutors, the study, the education system, the courses, everything was fucked up. But what drives me to stay there because of this one reason. I want to become an architect. I want to do this. I'll fail a couple things. I'll learn from my mistakes. Mistakes of not from education, but mistake of my attitude on how I should take this fucking bullshit. Okay? So think about that as kind of a challenge to yourself that, alright, if I get through this for 4 or 5 years of university, I will be proud of myself that I actually cope up with this shit. Not to cope up with the subject that is very hard. No, it's about staying on it, getting focused, and focus on your passion and what you want to do. You should be more proud of yourself because of that. But if you don't have that, there's no chance that you might survive. I'll tell you the story. First year university in architecture, there was about 200, 300 people in one lecture. Second year, half of them are gone because some of them kind of enter university to try it out, test it out, that kind of thing. It's okay if you have the money. That's fine. But if you don't have the money and you will struggle, I wasn't rich. I kind of knew what I wanted to do. That's why I went there. But person that went to university and half of them quit, they actually did something else. They quit university, went to TAFE, and they actually find their own passion on what they wanted to do by gaining different experiences. And that's a good thing. And that, you know, that didn't come from university. They actually try it out for university and find out, oh, that this is not for me. That's normal, but I will not recommend you to go to university if you don't have money and if you don't have a passion, because I think you're just going to feel that you're going to waste time, I believe. So here's a cat. I might sound like twisting the kind of a default lifestyle, like go to education, go to school, go to high school, get a good grades, go to university. Well, no one can argue with that, but I am arguing because I have the experiences. It's fucking bullshit, right? It's the worst thing that I have experienced at university because I don't feel that I learned anything. It's just a piece of paper in the end. Technically, it is just a piece of paper. I'm back to university. I have to study masters for 2 years part-time because I want to become a registered architect, right? And to become a registered architect, there's a different way, but the fastest way I can actually achieve that goal is actually go back to university, do my masters for 2 years, cope up my shit, but I do have that passion, so I know I can do it. I have another way. I say I can work for like 7-8 years, real time, gaining real experience, and do other stuff. Well, which is a good path, but I don't want to wait 35, 36 years old and become qualified. I want to get qualified right away. That's why it's called kind of my sacrificing myself to achieve what I wanted to do. It's just how it is. It's just how, this is how I think. This is what I want to achieve. The fastest way, university. Fuck. Okay, I gotta go anyway. Alright, let's just do it. But if you don't have the mentality or say, I don't even know what to do, but I just go to university, don't. I will stop you right there. I will not recommend you to do that. Actually, go traveling or do something else, work something, or find out some other passions that what you wanted to do. I might sound going against going to university, but actually, I might be helping you a favor. First, not wasting money. Second, not wasting time. Third, getting more experience around the world, real life experience, that what you wanted to do, you can actually find little answers. Find your own answers, combine it together, and then finally you realize, okay, maybe I have to go to university after that. Then that's fine, if you know what you wanted to do. If you don't know what you wanted to do, please stop, because it is just so fucking hyped up. They're just stealing your fucking money, okay? Just arrived at work, and I'm sorry I'm sweating a lot, but this is just me. But if you disagree, it's okay. Dislike, unsubscribe, doesn't really matter. If you agree, good, we're on the same page. Message me, we can help each other. Anyway, I gotta go to work. Peace out, stay sexy fellas.